Video Track allows you to include multiple videos in one interactive video instance. The videos included can behave in two ways: alternative tracks and series tracks. The alternative tracks can be used to provide different versions of the same video, which learners can select from the menu. For instance, you may include videos in different languages. You might have videos with and without a sign language interpreter. Or maybe you have the same video on different platforms and want to make sure learners can choose one source that is most suitable for their context. The series tracks, on the other hand, are essentially a playlist. Learners will watch the videos on the list in sequence, and completion can also be tracked and displayed on the report page. In this setting, interactions are only shown on the main video. Let's begin with the alternative track behavior. Begin by adding the video track interaction type. Give it a title. I'm going to call it Languages. Here, select Alternative Tracks. Now click this button to add a new video track. Enter the track URL here. It can be from any video or audio source that is supported by interactive video. You can also upload a local video using this Upload button. I'm going to paste a link from YouTube. Click the play button to retrieve the video info and preview. The title, the start time, and the end time are populated automatically, but you can certainly change them. Note that you can't manually enter the times here. You have to seek the video and right-click on the field to enter the current time. If you check this box, the track will use the same start and end times as the main video, which is what we prefer for alternative tracks. Specify the language of the track. Click Submit to add the track. I'm going to go ahead and add another video from my local computer. You can rearrange the tracks by dragging and dropping them. You have an option to disable or hide the main video track. If it is enabled, you can also choose to put it at the top or at the bottom of the list. By default, it appears at the top. Check this box to move it to the bottom. You can set an alternative title here. I'm going to call it Default. Maintain aspect ratio. Lets you force all videos to use the same aspect ratio as the main video. If this box is unchecked, the ratio will be updated for every track. If you check this box, the track will be switched automatically based on the current site language. If you uncheck the Show Video Tracks menu box, users won't be able to switch the track manually. When everything is done, click Submit to add the video track interaction type. Let's head to the player mode to see it in action. On the control bar, you notice a new button. Learners can now switch video tracks by selecting one of the options from the menu. As you can see, all interactions are showing regardless of the version you select.
兄が大きな黄金のはかりの前に立つと、ジャッカルの頭をした神アヌビスが彼の心臓
เทียบกับขนนกกระจอกเทศบริสุทธิ์อันนี้เป็นคนจริงๆอาลักษ์จากเมืองทีฟส์แห่งอียิปต์ผู้มีชีวิต
who lived in the 13th century BCE and depicted.
In the remainder of the video, I will show you how to set up the series tracks to create a playlist. I'm going to start by creating a new interactive video instance. I'm going to upload a custom cover image here, which of course is optional. After you install the video track extension, you will see a new completion tracking condition that allows you to track completion based on the tracks watched. You can select between any track, required tracks, and all tracks. If any track is selected, your learners just need to watch one of the series tracks to complete this activity. Required tracks are set when you set up the tracks, which we will look at in a minute. Now, let's add the interaction. Select Video Track from the list. Give it a name. I'm going to use Poems. Select Series Tracks. Click Add to add a new track. Here you see a couple more options compared to the alternative track. I'll paste a link from YouTube. Here you can enter the URL of the poster image or upload a file. Click here to preview the image. You can specify the video description here. Keep it short. By default, the track is mandatory, but you can set it to optional. Select a language for your track. Leave it empty if all tracks will be in the same language, or the language is not relevant in this situation. Click Submit. You may disable the main video track if you don't want learners to watch it. If enabled, you have more options. Here you can put it at the end of the list. You can set it as a required track. Give it an alias or alternative title, description, and even a custom thumbnail. In the behavior settings, if skippable is checked, learners will be able to switch between tracks. If it is unchecked, learners will be forced to watch in sequence until the tracks are complete. If autoplay is checked, the series will advance to the next track when the current track is complete. Otherwise, learners will have to click to start the next track. Resume from the last watched track. If checked, the series will resume from the last watched track. Otherwise, it will start from the first incomplete track. Maintain aspect ratio is useful when your videos have different aspect ratios. Checking this box will ensure that the videos are displayed in the same aspect ratio as the main video. Show tracks in current language only is useful for a multilingual course. For instance, if you have 5 lessons in this series, and each lesson has 3 languages, you can upload all 15 tracks, but only 5 will be shown to the learners based on their current language. Menu appearance. This is where you can customize the look of the track menu. This is straightforward. Check the box to show the corresponding element. Uncheck the box to hide it. Menu description allows you to display a short description at the top of the list. You also have an option to track completion and reward experience points. XPs are awarded partially based on the number of tracks completed. For example, if you set the tracking to watch mandatory tracks, XPs will be equally divided between the required tracks. An advanced report gives you more stats on each track, such as the number of users that completed the track, the total views, and the total time spent. Click Submit to add the interaction. Let's go back to the course page. As you can see, the card UI is updated to distinguish between a single video activity and a multi-video activity. When you view the activity, you'll also notice some UI changes. At the top, you see some layers indicating that there are multiple videos. In the control bar, you see a menu icon with the number of tracks, a previous button, and a next button that also gives you a preview of the track.
Hi, I'm Andrea Gibson, and
the thumbnail images show the progress and completion status. Click on the image or the track title to launch the track.
My name is Safia El Hilo.
and this poem is called To Make Use of Water.
The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost.
I'm currently viewing the main video, so the interactions are active. When I switch to a different track, the interactions are no longer active.
I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it...
I'm going to go ahead and watch these tracks to test the completion condition. Now the activity is marked complete. Let's see the report page. Like other interaction types, click on the header to view the information. If you turn on the advanced report, you'll also see additional information. Keep in mind that data is recorded only when the advanced report is turned on, so you might not have complete data if you only turn it on halfway. You can also preview the video from here as well. In the specific cell, the number indicates the track completed over the total tracks in the latest attempt. At the bottom is the XP earned so far. The number does not change automatically when you add or remove tracks. It's only updated after the next attempt. You can click on the cell to see more details. In each track, you can see the current progress, how many times this learner viewed the video, and how much time was spent. That's all for today's tutorial. Thank you for watching.